Just like that? That was your choice?
I sat for a minute and just I didn't know what to do. I was like, I just did not know what to do. It's like,
I mean, the first thing that came to your mind. I'm trying to understand with the limited information I have that this person passed away in your presence. And your first thought is, well, I got to get
my
rid
first
of the body.
thought was how bad it looked to start with. Just like, how do I explain like what happened? I don't know why she died or what caused her to die. And just a lot of possibility just popped in my head, and I was reacting off of just innate fear. Just I don't know. Literally, I don't do anything. I just didn't know what to do. Literally, I literally did not know what to do. I sat for at least 10 minutes sitting there. Like, what do I do? Who do I call? My kids are upstairs. We just got into this place after struggling for like 2 years to get it, and everything is falling down.
I won't have any conversation in this court.
And I wish I could take it back. I would have called the ambulance, called her mom, because her mom's so sweet. Her mom is so sweet. And I just know. I wish I could take it back. Nobody would be in the situation. At the very least, they'd be like, okay, this happened, confirm this. And everybody has some sort of peace right now. You know? But I just didn't know what to do. It's not something, you know, like in life, you try to mentally prep for a lot of situations. But when one that you just would never have even thought to happen, just happens. And you're like, wow, immediately first thing comes to your mind is everything about to lose house won't affect your kids, your life in general. Then after that, how it's flipped when whoever, it's like play telephone and change many times. Facebook, everything, just a lot hitting me at once. So I had to just take time and try to get my thoughts together. Because I was on panic mode ever since that happened. Her mom at one point talked to me, and I couldn't bring myself to your daughter just died. What do I do? And I can't even explain it. Well, what happened? I just can tell you my honest reaction.
What's up, you guys? Good afternoon. I know we're doing a late one. I'm usually in the bed. Believe it or not, because I have to work next day. But anyway, welcome into ANJ Smooth 49 YouTube room. And what we have here, you guys see that I pretty much spelled it out of what we about to look at. And I touch on this story right here because I have a 17-year-old going on 18, and I really do love her, and I don't want her getting caught up into some BS like this. So, and I don't want any little girl to get caught up into some crazy stuff like this. So this video is made for teenagers, kids who can handle it, because this can happen to you. This is why I really try to have a talk with my own daughter, who is basically the same age as this baby right here. May her heart and soul rest in peace. You guys, please do get the likes up, because we gonna dedicate this video to this this baby, this young lady. And if you have young ladies in your home, little girls in your home, maybe you need to be watching this video too. It's 22 minutes and 25. It's 22 minutes and 22 minutes long. Just to let you know. Please get the likes up, and I'm gonna start bringing videos like this because I want to make it awareness to our little girls. You know, because we have to deal with knucklehead ass little boys like this So let's go. Don't cry now.
Anything further?
Don't cry
On
now.
my client's behalf, Your Honor, I can say
That's
that
all the
every
fuck I
interaction
can
I've
say.
had with him, whether it's over the phone, via Zoom or personal jail visits, it's the same reaction. I wish you could take it all back. And we know that's not possible, but if there's one person that might deserve to be able to take it back, he does, because he's shown nothing but regret, sorrow, and just the utter confusion on his own actions. You know, he expressed to me on multiple occasions, I can't believe I did what I did. I still can't believe it because I'm not that person. And I don't believe a lot of my clients because they're always just trying to get over, trying to decrease their time in jail or prison or whatever it might be. This gentleman's not one of those persons.
Farewell, Mr. Prosecutor.
After less than an hour of deliberation, the jury returned. Would Brazier's tears sway them?
Your Honor, Ryan Elsey for the people.
Yeah, Brian Brown, the office of David Brady. Good afternoon, David Brady.
Thank you, Mr. Brazier, Mr. Brown, and Mr. Elsey. There were two notes. The first note asks for another copy of the verdict form, and then short time later, minutes ago, I received a note.
Oh no, 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 no.
I won't have any conversation in this court.
Sorry about that, chat. Sorry about that,
I
chat.
wish I could take it back. I would have called the ambulance, called her mom. 'Cause her mom's
Sorry
so
about that,
sweet.
chat.
Her mom is so sweet. I just know.
A 17-year-old texts her mom, "I'm on my way home," after a fun night with her cousin. But that night became her last. He lured her to his house, then dumped her body in a dumpster, blaming panic. As he wept before his mother in court, would his tears wash away the truth, or would justice drag it to light? This one's going to haunt you. A cousin's betrayal, whispers for truth. Please subscribe to cut through the tears.
Subscribe.
Also,
Please subscribe
download your
to his
ebook
channel.
titled No Remorse: How to Spot the Warning Signs and Raise Kids Who Never End Up in That Chair, by clicking the link in the pinned comment.
You guys go subscribe to his channel. Please.
January 4th, 2022, East Point, Michigan. A simple meetup between cousins turns into a disappearance that rips a family apart. Jalen Brazier, 23, lured his 17-year-old kin, Zion Foster, to his Detroit home for what he called a chill smoke session. But what happened inside changed everything. Jalen Brazier, 23, lived in Detroit with his girlfriend. A guy with a spotty past, petty run-ins, but nothing like this. Zion Foster, 17, was his younger cousin, a bright kid full of life, texting her mom about her day. That night, a prank rap video taunting her brother's death had her fired up, but she never made it
I
home.
was like cousins.
Zion left her East Point home around 10:45 p.m., texting her mom she'd be back soon. Brazier picked her up, drove to his Detroit house for a smoke session. He later claimed they joked, hit a bong, and Zion suddenly stopped breathing. Maybe a seizure, maybe an overdose. Panicked, he crammed her into a large tote, drove to a Highland Park dumpster, and tossed it in after midnight. The tote vanished into a Macomb County landfill, her body never found. Would his story hold up? For 3 weeks, Brazier lied to Zion's mom and police, saying he hadn't seen her in years. Cell data and witnesses cracked it open. Arrested for lying to police in a violent crime investigation, he sogged in custody, admitting the meetup but blaming a sudden death. Would his tears buy time? Brazier's interrogation: "I didn't kill her, she just stopped breathing. I panicked."
I think that it's something like shut her down. I know life, for instance, if they don't have anxiety or something, it can overload the senses.
You physically did something right then under the influence of it.
When I came back, she wasn't functional or anything.
Where'd you get the acid from? This girl on Facebook. This girl said, my brother, she wasn't responsive. I said, but it's bad because
Acid. The fuck?
I didn't know what to do and I freaked out. What did you do? I basically thought they had to do acid. Okay. Which caused you to do what? Because I'm going to tell you right now, you did something to her physically. I can tell when we were talking about it before. I did not physically hurt her or anything. At all. At all, at all, at all. It wouldn't have happened at all. I started checking her breath, and like I said, and it was just declining basically. I waited about 15 to 20 minutes, and it was nothing. She had no responses at all.
In May 2024, Wayne County Court became a reckoning. Prosecutors laid out grooming texts, frantic searches, murder without body, and the dumpster drop.
If he was innocent, what he should have done, if this really was some momentary panic that he had that night,
Saw him now.
he should have made sure her body was found the very next morning, because that would have exonerated him.
Oh my
The
god.
defense cried accident.
No, he should have called the
Overdose or
fucking
seizure.
ambulance.
Zion's mom, Sierra Milton, poured out her grief. Would Brazier face her
What he
pain?
should have
It wasn't
did.
too long ago that I saw you,
Wow.
and even knowing that my baby has been in contact with him, I kept going to his house. I just wanted him to tell me the truth.
Zion, the life of the party. She was my firstborn, my best friend. And you stole from me my baby. We don't get to laugh and joke with her. We don't get to sing with her. We don't get to play with her.
Brazier stood before the jury, his voice cracking. Would his remorse ring true?
One, I did turn myself in. Yes, I lied, but I was not in the right state of mind.
Dude.
There was no way for me to prepare
You
for a
can't blame that
situation
shit
like
on weed,
that. I
dog.
was scared. I was
I'm
You
not
was trying to do
clear
something
on
to
the
that
situation.
girl.
And the report is rather sketchy with respect to
Right.
the situation.
You hear me? Sketchy. You heard what that Jenna said? Sketchy.
But what the report suggests is that you had contact with the individual. The police questioned you regarding that contact. You didn't tell them the truth associated with the contact. Then you, once confronted with information that you were not telling the truth, you came forward and told them that you disposed of the body. I mean, that's all. So that leaves a whole lot out there that's
Yep.
unaccounted for from the court's perspective.
Exactly.
What
They-
circumstances are you talking about?
well, when she died,
So what circumstances you talking about?
random. Like from my end of it,
What do you mean?
I was terrified. Literally from that point on, I didn't know what to do. I wasn't in the right state of mind for anything. And I turned myself and they didn't present me with anything. After getting my thoughts together,
So did you explain how she passed?
I don't know exactly how she passed, what caused her to pass. I just know 1 minute she was cool, she was fine, she laid back for a minute, next thing I know she was dead. I don't know what caused it.
Wow.
I did not cause it or anything like that. I reacted stupidly off of fear and panic like I've never felt before in my life. Literally.
Well, I mean, people are sitting around and somebody just passes. I mean, did you think about calling 911 or something like that?
Right.
No, not at the time.
Oh my
We were
god.
smoking. We were on marijuana as well.
Oh, there you go. You gonna
My-
say marijuana?
My mental state wasn't
No, you
in
was
no
on
like
acid.
spectrum. I
Remember?
was just immediately just
Not
terrified.
marijuana.
Like that's the only words I can use to describe the moment.
Are you telling me that you're stoned, she's stoned, you think she dies, and then you dispose of the body? Just like that? That was your choice?
I sat for a minute and just I didn't know what to do. I was like, I just did not know what to do. It's like
I mean, the first thing that came to your mind. I'm trying to understand with the limited information I have that this person passed away in your presence. And your first thought is, well, I gotta get
My
rid of
first
the body.
thought was how bad it looked to start with. Just like, how do I explain like what happened? I don't know what she died or what it caused her to die. And just a lot of possibility just popped in my head, and I was just reacting off of just innate fear. Just, I don't know. Literally, I don't do anything. I just didn't know what to do. Literally, I literally did not know what to do. I sat for at least 10 minutes sitting there. Like, what do I do? Who do I call? My kids are upstairs. We just got into this place after struggling for like 2 years to get it, and everything is falling down.
I won't have any conversation in this court.
And I wish I could take it back. I would have called the ambulance, called her mom, because her mom's so sweet. Her mom is so sweet. And I just know. I wish I could take it back. Nobody would be in the situation. At the very least, they'd be like, okay, this happened, confirm this. And everybody has some sort of peace right now. You know? But I just didn't know what to do. It's not something, and you know, like I said, in life, you try to mentally prep for a lot of situations. But when one that you just would never have even thought to happen just happens. And you're like, wow, immediately first thing comes to your mind is everything about to lose, how it's going to affect your kids, your life in general. And then after that, how it's flipped when whoever, it's like play telephone and change many times. Facebook, everything, just a lot hitting me at once. So I had to just take time and try to get my thoughts together. Because I was on panic mode ever since that happened. Her mom at one point talked to me. I couldn't bring myself, but your daughter just died. What do I do? And I can't even explain it. Well, what happened? I just can tell you my honest reaction.
Anything further?
You know, on my client's behalf, Your Honor, I can say this at every interaction I've had with him, whether it's over the phone, via Zoom or personal jail visits, it's the same reaction. We wish you could take it all back. And we know that's not possible, but if there's one person that might deserve to take it back, he does, because he's showing nothing but regret, sorrow, and just the utter confusion on his own actions. You know, he expressed to me on multiple occasions, I can't believe I did what I did. I still can't believe it because I'm not that person. And I don't believe a lot of my clients, because they're always just trying to get over, trying to decrease their time in jail or prison or whatever it might be. This gentleman's not one of those persons.
Very well, Mr. Prosecutor.
After less than an hour of deliberation, the jury returned. Would Brazier's tears sway them?
Your Honor, Ryan Elsey for the people.
Yeah, Mr. Brian Brown, yeah, Mr. David Brady.
Yeah, Mr. David Brady. Thank you, Mr. Brazier, Mr. Brown, and Mr. Elsey. There were two notes. The first note asked for another copy of the verdict form, and then a short time later, a few minutes ago, I received a note that the jury's reached a verdict. As such, I'll call the jury and take the verdict. All right, so the jury.
Going to jail. Going to jail for murdering that baby. Not calling the police or the ambulance. That's just right in my might stop breathing. I'm calling the motherfucking ambulance. Shit. What should I do? I'm calling. They're knocking on doors.
Did you reach the verdict? If so, we have the court person, please stand
That
up.
guy probably will be some shit to freak you the fuck
You are
out.
jury number 11. As to count 1, how do you find?
Guilty.
As to count 2, how do you find?
Guilty.
It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your right hand.
It's over. Go, homie.
Do you listen to your verdict as reported by the court? Do you say upon your oath that you find the defendant guilty and as charged?
Yes.
Good night.
You said that.
Bye-bye.
Juror number 2, was that
See how them
your verdict?
cops was
Yes.
standing around
Juror number
anyway?
3, was that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 4, was that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 5, was that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 7, was that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 8, was that your verdict? Juror number 9, was that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 10, was that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 11, was that your verdict?
Yes, sorry.
Juror number 12, was that your verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 13, was that your verdict?
Yes.
And juror number 14, was that your verdict?
Yes.
That's it.
Brazier's face crumpled as guilt landed like a hammer. Judd stood to deliver justice. What price would Brazier pay?
As such, the guidelines do not adequately account for the numerous ways in which the defendant interfered in this case. At the outset of the police investigation, the defendant told police that he did not see Zion Foster for months, even though the evidence clearly showed that on January 4th, 2022, the defendant picked up Zion Foster from her home and brought her to his home. He even went so far as to tell police that Ms. Foster had a habit of running away because he had a poor relationship with her mother. While the defendant was incarcerated for lying to a peace officer, he used a prohibited cell phone to communicate with the mother of his children and ask her to do legal research on his behalf. He wanted to know whether someone could be charged with murder if the body was never found.
Wow.
While incarcerated, he used
What
other
the
inmates'
hell?
phone accounts and advised his girlfriend not to show up to court proceedings.
Wow.
The defendant reset his phone to wipe it clean and hide his crimes.
Wow.
He
Busted.
advised police Ms. Foster died as a result of a marijuana overdose. Later, he told police that the victim died because of an LSD overdose. Finally, he returned to his original story that Zion Foster died as the result of a marijuana overdose. For all these reasons, this court
Marijuana
finds that
don't do that
COVID-19
shit.
does not adequately address the particular facts in this case. Second, the sentencing guidelines do not properly consider the defendant's lack of potential for rehabilitation. In addition to his pervasive
For all you little young little girls who think that all these little young boys got the little cutie hair and built and and look like this, think they all that and stuff. This is crazy. This is crazy. This baby, I don't even know how this baby even lost a life. I think he said something about some acid in the when he's getting investigated. And now he trying to throw it off on fucking marijuana. Now this baby's life is gone. May her heart and soul rest in peace. Only fucking 17. Golly, dude. Let me give this one thumbs up, because you know what, we got daughters out there. There's some men like us out here got daughters, and we don't want our daughters getting involved with no fucking little nappy head ass, tack head ass young little guys like this. See what he did to her? Talking about he freaking the fuck out. You could have called the fucking ambulance. Well, you shouldn't have been doing what the fuck you shouldn't have been doing with her. Left up to me.
prevarications, he remains largely unable to accept responsibility for his undisputedly established behavior. When the drafter was asked, the drafter of the pre-sentence investigation report was asked whether there was any statement he'd like to have noted in his report, he said, "I didn't murder her, but the jury found me guilty." Well, I'm not surprised that the defendant continues to deny his role in the victim's death. His response reveals that he's incapable of accepting responsibility of the suffering he's covered Zion caused Zion Foster's family. He's barely acknowledged that he should have called 911. He's not really acknowledged that he should have not have put Zion Foster's body in a dumpster. And he's really not acknowledged that he should not have deceived law enforcement. His internet searches do not reflect concern for Zion Foster. Instead, they reflect that he was only attempting to learn ways to avoid taking responsibility. This case was not the act of an impetuous 16-year-old who was influenced by a group of his peers. He acted alone. Defendant's cold, indifferent, and self-absorbed conduct leading up to Zion Foster's death through today made it clear that he's unlikely that he can be rehabilitated.
Shout out to PC.
Third, the relationship between the victim and the aggressor provides a reason to exceed the sentencing guidelines. Zion Foster considered defendant her favorite cousin. The defendant only viewed her as a potential source of pleasure. He took advantage of her young age and naivete. Then after she became a liability, he disposed of her in a heartless manner. In exchange for her friendship, he made every effort to protect himself by lying to law enforcement and lying to Zion Foster's family. He did not call 911 for his beloved cousin, who he insists he did not murder. Instead, after it was clear that his lies were not leading law enforcement away from him, he called a lawyer and spoke to police, which he later regretted, to minimize his exposure to prison.
Wow, that's even worse.
The victim in this case was not a rival. She was not someone who threatened him. She was not someone who provoked him.
Wow.
She was not someone who showed him disrespect. He coldly disposed of one of the greatest admirers. His greatest admirers, while his girlfriend was pregnant with their third child, was working the night shift, and his two young children were asleep in his home.
Wow.
The defendant deceived his girlfriend and left his children at home unattended. This case illustrates that the defendant has no concern for anyone other than himself, including his closest family members.
I'm just gonna say.
All of these facts lead this court to believe that the defendant has a poor chance of rehabilitation. As such, to ensure the protection of the community, a sentence that is longer than contemplated by the sentencing guidelines is warranted and necessary. Fourth, consecutive sentences are also appropriate in this case. The tampering involved the body of Zion Foster. The jury verdict reflects that it concluded that defendant disposed of the victim's body to conceal the way that he killed her, as well as to conceal the fact that he had killed her. The effort was followed by a torrent of lies to Ms. Foster's family and law enforcement. Defendant's admission that he disposed of Zion Foster's body to police weeks after her murder was part of an ill-conceived attempt to avoid taking responsibility for Zion Foster's death, especially considering his changing stories about the cause of her death. So for these reasons, the defendant is sentenced to 38 to 90 years with a consecutive sentence of 5 to 10 years on count 2 with credit for 356 days served. You're to pay a crime victim's assessment in the amount of $130. You're to pay court costs in the amount of $1,300. The State Court Administrator's Office has determined that $1,300 is the average cost of this court if the case proceeds through it, and it covers salaries and benefits for court personnel, goods and services necessary for the operation of the court, and necessary expenses for the operation and maintenance of court buildings and facilities.
Brazier, hoping for less, his body shaking as the 43 to 100-year sentence hit. The courtroom gasped. Zion's family wept in vindication. I don't care how many years he gets. It won't bring Zion back. He took my child, Sierra Milton said. But I thank God for the justice system, and I thank God for the verdict. Zion Foster, 17, left her mother, Sierra Milton, shattered, her body forever lost in a landfill. Brazier's conviction, upheld in 2025, ended his appeals. Now 26, he serves 43 to 100 years at Gus Harrison Correctional Facility. Jalen Brazier lured his cousin to a fatal trap, thinking panic would excuse his crime. But a jury's verdict and a mother's grief crushed him. From cousin to convict, his story divides us. Was he a panicked man or a manipulative killer? What cut deepest? Brazier's dumpster drop, his courtroom tears, or Sierra's grief? Shout your verdict in the comments. Smash subscribe for more gut-punching true crime and jump to the next video. I'll meet you there. Lastly, download your free ebook titled No Remorse: How to Spot the Warning Signs and Raise